gold is gaining strength, and there's one signal that nobody's talking about that you need to know that will tell you when the next bull run in gold will start. We'll talk about it right now, and we'll take a look at my two favorite senior explorers and the charts. Let's go. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month. Okay, so if we look at the gold market, it's tricky, right? This is the daily, and we can see, okay, we're gaining strength in the past weeks, closely correlated, obviously, with the problems in the Japanese bond market and in the US bond market. 20-year auction this week was close to a disaster. Makes sense. But we also see, since April, we have made lower highs and lower lows on the daily. So we're kind of treading water. What is it? Are we going to have a rally? We're still in the correction. Now, this is the signal that nobody's talking about yet. If we zoom out to the weekly, things get very, very clear. Look at this. We see that we're now entering week 5 of the correction phase, and we clearly see what the most important line is. Right here, this blue line. The gold price has not been able to close above this line on a weekly for, this is week 6 now. So if we close above this line this week or next week, this is the big buy signal that you want to pay attention to. That's when you want to get long on gold. That's when the next bull run is gonna start. And again, this is why it's important to sometimes zoom out, right? If we look at the daily, look at this. This is the same blue line. You would think, yeah, okay, there's a zone here, right? Like we could add this layer. It comes down to this resistance zone, but it's probably not that important. But then when you zoom out on the weekly, it becomes blatant obvious. That is where we need to get long in gold. And one of the factors, besides the bond market, the other big factor that's playing into our hands is the weak dollar. Now, if you follow this channel, you know I've been bearish on the dollar. We got bearish in this area right here when this uptrend was broken, and you can find the videos on here. And if you don't subscribe to the channel, these are the informations that you are missing. You could have gone short on the dollar or long in gold. Either one would have been great profits in 2025 if you had the notification of the subscription. So hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video, so you're in on the action early. And here's the next call on the dollar. We're gonna keep going lower, okay? It's not looking good. I don't care what factor you put on there. Everything is looking bearish. We rejected the 50, bearish. We broke the short-term uptrend, bearish. Now we haven't made a new low yet. That's the next one, right? But this is still in the movement. What is this? It's a bear flag, right? Big move down, bear flag, or B wave, doesn't matter how you call it. Next leg lower. We saw it here. Move lower, bear flag, whoop, big sell-off. And if these last two blue support zone lines that you see down here, if they break, we're testing the all-time lows, not the all-time lows, the yearly lows, I'm sorry. The yearly lows. If we break the yearly lows, the last person leaving the dollar room turns off the lights. Now, that'll be good for gold. Might not be so good for gold stocks. Why is that? If we have a real down move in the dollar, another one, that might stir up some serious uncertainty about the US economy and the shape that it's in, and that could trigger, obviously, to a sell-off in the stock market. Now, this is really important when we talk about gold mining stocks, right? For gold profits, obviously, when, and this is the GDX for the senior producers that I'm showing you right here, gold profits when there are economic or geopolitical crises happening. However, the mining stocks, they correlate more strongly than gold, obviously, with the stock market. So for them, the ideal situation is actually uncertainty about growth, because that means risk off, money's coming out of high tech, into sectors where there's more certainty about the development, the economic development of these companies, which is exactly what's happening with the gold producers, because you basically look at the gold price, you look at their cost structure, you can calculate out the money that they're making. So a complete collapse is not positive for the gold mining stocks. They'll be dragged down, right? They're not going to go down as much because the gold price is going up, but it's not the ideal surrounding. If you look at the last gold bull market and the last bull market for the commodity stocks, which I was trading, you see that this happened at a time when tech was out, value was the hot story back then, 20 years ago, and that's exactly what is perfect for the gold mining stocks. Another factor. This is not perfect for the explorers. If we have higher interest rates and the financial sector is not giving out money as easy because of economic uncertainty, that's hurting the explorers, and especially the junior explorers who constantly need to raise money. Right? That's why I've been telling you for a month. Senior producers, junior producers, advanced developers. I'm okay with some advanced explorers, but they got to be really advanced and have good fundamentals so they can raise money. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not even touching the junior explorers. Now, let's look real quickly, because I have promised this and I want to keep my word, at 3 of my favorite seniors, right? So we're going to start with the Agnico Eagle. Looks very good. What are we talking about here, right? 200, the golden line going up, the 50 going up. We're above the 50 again. Nice. Love this stock. Top 3 management in the gold sector. However, if possible, I would like to buy this stock at this area where we have the double support of the 200 and the long-term uptrend. And I can patiently wait for this. I don't need to run out and buy this stock right now. As you can see, we're kind of in no man's land right now. Yeah, we're above the 50. That's positive, no doubt, right? But we could easily drop down to this uptrend here in no time, fill this gap, the same way we would go up. Now, right at the moment, I would probably prefer to move up because the gold price looks better than people think, as I showed you, but this is still just like Alamos Gold, which I'm a huge fan of, a case of we got to be patient as traders. Look at this. This is Alamos Gold since 2024. I mean, you have this uptrend channel. It's perfect. We broke out of it with gold breaking out. Could this happen again if gold breaks out? Yeah, it could. But from a risk reward for a stock like Alamos, an excellent company, an excellent management, they have everything that I care about. What do I care about in mining stock? Let's run down the factors. Successful management. I want to see it in the past. Agnico and Alamos can prove that. The chart tells you the story. Increasing gold production. Great. Low or at least controlled all-in sustaining costs. Okay? Increasing reserves. Very important. Right? And then strong free cash flow increasing and return to shareholders, which is the new thing in the gold mining sector that's important through dividends or buybacks. Alamos Gold has all of that. Because of that, yes, it's one of my favorite stocks. It's also really expensive for gold stock. So we need to patiently wait for our chances to buy. We had a great chance to buy at the end of last year, right? And obviously this area with this triple support zone, 200, lower end of the uptrend channel, and the old all-time highs, this is where I would love to get in on this. And we could very well go there. If we look at this, we are seeing this could, at this moment, because we're below the 50, still be another bear flag, right? Look at this. Move down, bear flag, down, bear flag, down, bear flag, lower highs, right? We are holding this support zone right here. When we break under it, this is where we're going to go down to this area, and that's where I'll be happily on the buy side. So that's it for today. I wish you a great weekend. Stay healthy. Do something that you enjoy. Life is good. Bye-bye.